Because when ignorance is out in the marketplace, it affects all of us, no matter who we are, no matter where we came from, no matter what it is that we're about. And in this great city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, as a black man from West Philadelphia, I will not allow anybody to run us down.
Hey, I have to tell you, I am shocked hearing Mayor Nutter say this. Obviously, to me, the mayor doesn't understand the First Amendment because the mayor has issued a letter to the Philadelphia Human Relations Commission, quasi-government agency, saying that Bob Huber's column, the one that we're talking about tonight in Philly Mag, is like crying fire in a crowded theater. It's that out of bounds. Our two guests, Mark Byers and Chrissy Stanijev, I think you guys both see this maybe a little bit differently than I. Chrissy, do you find this to be this out of bounds, the writer of this, and that his intent is that bad in this day and age?
I don't necessarily believe his intent is that bad. I think his view is extremely narrow-minded. I also feel like it's a good representation of the need we have to further discuss race relations. I think his viewpoints probably are not limited to a certain small number of people.
He's quoting people, though. He's just a journalist doing this. And Mark, I would ask you, isn't it proof, though, the way that I see this, and Huber has said this and others, that white people better tread pretty carefully, in this case Bob Huber, by telling us what some white people are thinking about, because look at the result. The mayor in the city of the First Amendment is asking to shut this guy down.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a mistake that he's making, you know, just because, one, again, he's not showing respect across the board with the direction that he's taken and really having, you know, one way of viewing African Americans in Philadelphia.
No, but I mean, he's saying white people feel this way. He's chronicling what some white people feel.
I'm sure that there's some.
Right.
You
Is
know?
there not a public forum for that? Is it out of bounds where the mayor is saying we have to shut this guy down? A rebuke is a very serious thing if this group does it, the Philadelphia Magazine.
Well, you know, I mean, that forum's been existing in Philadelphia for quite some time with not having true relationships sometimes with African Americans. You know, we can't judge from a distance. If we don't have a social relationship with people, how can you have an opinion?
Okay, let's go to some callers for you guys. Let's go to Shalimar. Shalimar, welcome to DomTime.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Okay, I just want to touch down on the fact that, one, I've lived in Philadelphia for 10 years now, and I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is a predominantly Hispanic and white community. Right. I'm a black and white person. I'm an entertainer in this city, and the majority of my customers in a high-end club, they are white men. They absolutely have no problem dealing with black women. Now, I feel that the issue here is that Mayor Nutter should focus more on the fact that when you walk downtown, there's a black man, there's a man on the ground, and then there's a white man. We step over all of them. It doesn't make a difference. The reality is there's broke and there's poor in Philadelphia. There's very, very wealthy black and white individuals, and there's very, very poor black and white individuals. So for someone to speak on how they feel as far as what they see when they're driving down the street, it's Mayor Nutter's job to clean up all this. Oh, excuse me.
All right, thanks very much. Thanks, Shalimar. Thanks very much. 866-472-8868 gets you to us. Chrissy, do you think then the mayor is doing a public service by doing this? Because this is as disturbing as it gets to me. He doesn't get the First Amendment. It's pretty clear. And I think that this guy's point is being made here by the fact that he's under attack that is almost ceaseless for printing what some people think.
I think we've just missed the mark in terms of proactivity to get a positive response to this, which essentially this is an opportunity to bring about education. So we can say these are the problems. He raised many flags. Many of the things that he said, they are opinions. They're opinions of real people living in Philadelphia, mostly in the North Philadelphia area. He did stereotype that demographic in particular. And in general, this opportunity itself, we could bring about positive change and positive action. I think that the mayor has an opportunity to do so, but in this fashion, I don't think he's doing that.
All right, and Mark, how about you? Do you think the mayor going down this path serves any? He is underlining the fact that this has really rankled a lot of people, but I don't see people fighting over this. I don't see people arguing over this. And I happen to think you two are younger, 30-ish or under, that we're seeing a lot of this stuff resolve itself.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely seeing a lot of things resolve itself, but, you know, it's tough being a politician. But at the same time, it's also tough, you know, living inside of a race that sometimes the darts are being thrown at instead of the view being kind of even, you know, even killed across the board. You know, I don't fit that description of any of those things that these folks are talking about, nor do any of my friends. Actually, the majority of the people that I know don't fit that description. So, you know, so to look at it, it is aggravating. You know, sometimes to watch the news, it's a little aggravating because you don't see, you know, great things about African Americans that much. You know, and we know that every nationality of people are committing crimes in Philadelphia. You know, I see them all on the curbs sometimes riding through, so, but I don't see those stories.
Okay, 866-472-8868. We'd love to get you on board. Is the mayor right in now making this such a federal case with the Philadelphia Human Relations Commission? I've seen this group up close and personal, and they really can do damage to your reputation. I find it to be shocking. The mayor won't talk to me anymore about this. He's completely out of line. And I think that Bob Huber is being essentially made a martyr in this for chronicling what some white people say in Philadelphia. We'll take your calls next, though, here as we continue on DomTime.